So for some, getting to a doctor's appointment in town can be a challenge. So making it to an appointment in another state, hundreds of miles away, may seem impossible. That's where a group called Veterans Airlift Command comes in and takes the travel challenges out of the equation so veterans and wounded warriors can get the help they need today.
Today's flight is called Hero Flight 4 Sierra Bravo. Normally, we're just 4 Sierra Bravo.
That's because retired Major Ronnie Jennings is on board today's 4.5-hour flight from Birmingham to Buffalo, New York.
I have been on exactly 8 flights, and this will be the 9th one.
Major Jennings travels to the VA hospital in Buffalo for treatment, and today's flight speeds up that process.
It probably would be a year and a half before I could even get this here. I've had 20 surgeries, so I'm one of those guys that at this stage of the game, I was told that it's critical that I get this care.
Access to that care is possible thanks to a group called Veterans Airlift Command. The group flies post-9/11 wounded warriors, veterans, and their families for free to cities for things like medical treatment. Andre Bowie is one of those volunteer pilots.
Most families, most people, they just don't know what these guys, the sacrifices they've given for our country, for freedom. People just have no imagination of how extensive that can be. And so being able to help them out, it's feel good.
He tells us individuals and companies pitch in every step of the way to make this possible, right down to air traffic controllers on the day of the trip.
Normally on a flight, you may have to be diverted. They might have to vector you out because of traffic, but they tend to give us shortcuts, which is greatly appreciated.
Major Jennings is so thankful for that help and for today's flight.
It makes me feel so great.
So Andy tells me to date they have flown over 15,500 missions with 2,600 volunteer pilots and plane owners. Pretty impressive.
That's amazing that they can get so many people to donate their time and their plane and their fuel. That's expensive too.
Yeah, and it was interesting because he talked with our photographer this morning and just kind of talked through them about the scenario, and that so many people do this.
Yeah.
So often, so throughout the year and across the country. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Very impressive.